Alright, well, here's what I got so far. I got the quarter cut out back to there. Kind of cleaned up a little bit of the rust. And I cut it back from this edge this far because I really like the factory edge. It's nice and clean. And I patched this down here because it was all gone, and I got that all nice and smoothed out in there. Then I cut this off down here to keep this edge. There's a couple small holes here, but what I did is I took the panel I got and cut off this piece because, well, the edge isn't quite as clean as the factory edge. So I cut this out of here, and then like I said, I cut off the bottom here, and then I'm going to flange this part here so it'll fit up underneath this. And that should cover up those holes, so when I weld it in, it should fill it. And I'm going to try my hand at leading, so we'll see if that'll clean that up. Then my next issue is with the inner rocker that was welded to that bracket there and then welded around to the back side of this pillar here, which is all fine and dandy. But this is the new inner rocker. You can see how it's shaped. And compare it to the original. And I don't know if you can see my dilemma, but the original one went straight down, curved outward, and then left this flange down here for the panel to weld to. But this edge here is flush with this part here, to where the new one comes down and then goes in. So I got to try to figure out, and it doesn't quite match up with the new panel once it's in there. So I'm going to have to kind of do some finessing, I guess, and figure out how to fit it in there. Or I'm going to have to build a little box to go down here to bring it out just about that much. Or I could always weld another flange and extend the bottom of this inward just a little bit more. But first off, I got to trim this here to fit in this area here, and then flange that so it goes up underneath this, and then cut the end of this off here so it's flush with this like the original. Ah, boy. Anyway, more cutting, but that panel fits so well. The right curve, the right shape, everything seems to be going good so far. So we'll get this one in. I'll just get it, put some screws across the top and some clamps along this edge here to fit it. Then I'll figure out what I'm doing with the inner rocker, and then I'll start on the other side. So both sides are good and solid, because I've got to replace this. It is completely rusted out, and I'm heading over by Spokane to go get another one, to where I will cut this post off about here on both sides, and then off on the floor, then fit the new one in, and then I'll be able to fit my rockers after I hang the doors on it. So, oh boy. I just wish they made as many parts for these things as they do Mustangs. Otherwise, I'd be able to buy all this and replace it. Oh, but if it was easy, everybody would do it. Okay, that's it for now.